Hello guys, this is Adam and you are looking at the MacBook Neo, the base model with the indigo color, and today we have the Lone Monk project which we will be testing, and then you compare it versus what you have so you can see whether this is a performance that is good for you or not. With that being said, we're gonna go ahead to edit and then to preferences, and from there we want to make sure that we are using the GPU with the 5 cores, and also Meta Ray Tracing is set to on. And then here I want to go to the render, and here I have GPU compute, and then I am using cycles. Now the first render I will not count, I will count from the second render and onward, since this will be basically optimizing the kernel. Granted, there is a high chance that this kernel has been optimized already, but just to be safe. With that being said, my main concern with this, because if you have seen my other videos, usually when we are using the GPU with such a project that is heavy, what we will get is basically the GPU is out of memory and we do not have any more memory for Blender. So are we gonna get the same with this or not? That's something I want to figure out. But so far we do have an image that we are seeing, so we are good on that end. Speaking of which, with the setup we have, we are not connected to power. We are actually using the battery right here, as you can see up top, and you can see that with the battery itself we are getting the type of performance that we are getting. Keep in mind, with the Mac in general, or any Mac for that matter, whether you are using it plugged in or not, you will get the same performance. So that's something we do not have to worry about in comparison to a Windows machine, where it would be something that you would worry about usually. Okay, so this is over and it took 11 minutes and 16 seconds. Now, the positive things that the whole thing actually rendered. So there is that. Now I will render it again just in case this was the kernel run, even though I am sure that it's not, because spoiler alert, I have actually run this multiple times for a different test that will be coming soon to the channel anyway. With that being said, let's just go ahead and then run it again just in case, and then after that I want to do the same test using the CPU and then seeing with the CPU how long it would take. Okay, so the second run is done and it took 11 minutes and 37 seconds. So I would assume that between the first run and then this second run, actually there is nothing wrong because the kernel has been built and everything. However, we just wanted to make sure. With that in mind, what I would like to do right now is go to preferences and then enable both CPU and then the GPU. Or you know what? Let's just do the CPU first and then we will see how that. Now, if the CPU is gonna take like 10 years for it to be done, then I will definitely go to the CPU and the GPU right away. But if it would take something like 15 minutes, then probably we can go with it. Now, spoiler alert, according to my testing, and then you can watch a lot of the videos on the channel, usually the way that it works, at least with the Macs and then how they are operating in terms of the M series of chips, there are 3 ways to go about it. The best performance that you get is through the GPU only, for obvious reasons. The second best is when you have the GPU and the CPU together. And then the best, well, not the best, the worst in terms of performance usually is only the CPU, for obvious reasons. Now, if you do not know, and those are not obvious reasons for you, I will leave some links for you in the description so you can check them out and then watch these videos where I will go into detail why that might be the case, why this is worse, and why this is best. Keep in mind, if you do have the MacBook Neo and you bought it by now, or any Mac for that matter, and then you are running only the GPU and you are running it through the issue of not having enough GPU memory, then run the GPU and the CPU together, because that will give you the best of both worlds and then the project should run and be completed 100%. So that's just a tip for you to keep in mind. Let's go ahead and just use the CPU. Go here, it cycles, and then here it says GPU compute. We're gonna change it to CPU, so cycles CPU, and then we're gonna go ahead and render. So far it's saying that it's gonna take about 2 hours to be done. I will wait for about 20 minutes. And if it's still not done, then I'm just gonna avoid that and then we can move on. However, you can see why the CPU is worse, because the CPU is giving us a time of 2 hours for it to be done, while using the GPU only, it took in the ballpark of only 11 minutes. So at least that's information for you to know how this would perform in terms of a Blender, taking into account everything that we have. I know some of you at this point probably would make the argument that, hey, maybe because it's not connected to the power, that's why it's giving us like 2 hours-ish. It is connected to the power, as you can see up top, and that does not change the fact that we are still in the 2 hours ballpark. If you are planning to use anything related to a CPU, I do not recommend it unless you really have to. I'm gonna cancel that and then edit. We're gonna go to preferences and then I'm gonna use both the GPU and then the CPU, which will allow us to use metal ray tracing. And then from there, we're gonna go to GPU and then here we have cycles and then GPU compute. And then after that, we're gonna go ahead and render. So let's go ahead. As you can see right here, this is giving us a 21 minutes, so about half an hour. So basically, this is almost double the time that we got in terms of having 11 minutes. So at least you know you have the GPU and the CPU to rely on when they are working together. But do keep in mind the performance will be worse. However, I will wait for it to be completely done. I will not end it now so we can actually see the time and for you to have an idea how the GPU and the CPU working together, what type of performance they will be giving you together. Okay, so as you can see, this is done and it took about 18 minutes. So let me just cancel that. So it took 18 minutes. And there is a reason why, by the way, I did not, for example, just cut it through to the thingy because I wanted you to see it in real time-ish. So I was just fast forwarding. But 18 minutes, that's actually not bad considering this is only taking 7 minutes more than the 11 minutes when you are using the GPU. And if you have the MacBook Neo and sometimes you are using the GPU and the GPU does not have enough memory, as we have seen with other projects, and if you have not seen them, I will leave links for you in the description for you to check out, and then at the end of this video as well, you have a backup where you can use the GPU and the CPU together, and you get 18 minutes slower performance by about 20 to 25%, something around that line.